The world is full of strange things. We document them. This is Absurdist Archives. Let's begin. How much is your life worth? Capitalism has an answer. Not in metaphors, not in poetry, but in cold, hard cash. Because in a market-driven world, every life comes with a dollar sign. Whether it's scribbled in a hitman's notebook, etched into a life insurance policy, or filed in a government cost-benefit spreadsheet. And depending on who's counting, a person might be worth $500 or $10 million. Let's open the ledger. In the black market, life is disturbingly cheap. In one Australian study of contract killings, the average fee was just $15,000. Over half the murders were commissioned for under $9,000. In Mumbai, hitmen have taken lives for as little as $30. In Mexico's cartel zones, children have killed for $10 bills. Meanwhile, in wealthy enclaves, the price climbs. A hit in Monaco, roughly $330,000. It's a buyer's market, driven by desperation, fueled by mundane motives, cheating spouses, insurance payouts, petty revenge. In this underground economy, a life can be traded for the cost of a used car. The emotional toll never factored in. The legal world isn't free from valuation either. Life is formally priced in three big ways: life insurance, corporate-owned policies, and wrongful death lawsuits. Let's start with life insurance. The average payout in the US is around $168,000. Higher income individuals might carry policies of $500,000 or millions. These amounts often reflect expected lifetime earnings, a crude proxy for your labor value. But here's the twist. Sometimes your employer insures you and collects when you die. It's called dead peasant insurance. In the 1990s, corporations like Walmart insured millions of low-level employees. The employees' families got nothing. But the company, $50,000, $100,000 per death, tax-free. It was profitable to insure janitors, hence the name. Now to courtrooms. Wrongful death suits often yield $500,000 to $10 million, depending on the case. A childless retiree might bring under $100,000, a young tech worker, tens of millions. The 9/11 fund averaged $2.1 million per victim, based on projected lifetime earnings. But it took a moral toll. Should a banker's life be worth more than a bus driver's? Even the administrator said no. Now let's get to the workplace. If you die on the job, the workers' comp system assigns a value. In Florida, the max payout is $150,000. In Georgia, around $290,000. That's it, no matter the circumstances. And there's no compensation for pain and suffering. If your employer was negligent, OSHA fines them. The average penalty for a death, just $14,000. Your life might cost your employer less than a used forklift. But here comes the paradox. When the federal government runs cost-benefit analyses, they assign a value of a statistical life, or VSL. It's what we as a society are willing to pay to reduce the risk of death. Current VSL values, 10 to 13 million per life. Agencies like the EPA, DOT, and HHS use these figures to justify spending on safety regulations, environmental policies, and public health measures. Your death might result in a $150K payout, but a safety regulation to save your life might be justified at $10 million. The cost of raising a person in the US is around $332,000. Add lifetime healthcare, retirement, education, and it can hit $2.5 million. Meanwhile, the average lifetime earnings? Roughly $1.5 to $2 million. You contribute value, you consume value. And in capitalism's eyes, that exchange must balance. But what about people who can't work or don't generate profit? Too often, capitalism whispers, your value is what you produce. Yet we contradict that every day. We spend hundreds of thousands to prolong the life of someone who will never return to work. Because we believe life has meaning beyond money. We invest in hospice care. We comfort the dying. We care for the disabled. Not because it's profitable, but because it's right. So how much is a human life worth? To OSHA, about $14,000. To an insurer, maybe $168,000. To the EPA, around $13 million. To a hitman, possibly a few $100. But to someone who's grieving, priceless. No number ever says what a person truly meant. Yet capitalism insists on numbers anyway. Maybe the best we can do is acknowledge the gap, expose the absurdity, and demand systems that reflect what we already know. A human life isn't just a figure on a ledger. It's everything. To support the channel, purchase something through the affiliate link in the video's description. Comment your thoughts and share this video with someone who could benefit from seeing it, or subscribe for new content every Tuesday.